Hello, everyone. This is Ramya Ramamurthy. I'm an editorial director for APAC Data Innovation Summit. Today, I'm super excited to have Kamal Brar, Senior Vice President APAC at Confluent. Confluent is a co-host partner at Data Innovation Summit APAC, Singapore, which will be happening on 12th January 2023 at Hotel Wenferrar, Singapore. Kamal, thank you for joining with us. Looking forward to hearing from you. Without further ado, let's begin. Can you please give us a quick introduction of yourself and Confluent?
Absolutely, Ramaya. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. And great to have all the audience here listening and watching this conversation. So firstly, introduction to myself. My name is Kamal Brar. I'm the Senior Vice President with Confluent Asia Pacific. You mentioned what is Confluent about? What do we do as a business? And we solve a very significant business problem. Today, we live in a world of data. Everything we do is somewhat connected to data. And the vast amount of that data makes it very difficult for us to unlock the value and get true insights from that data. So fundamentally, in a nutshell, we're solving that problem. We're providing the insights to that data, allowing you to make decisions in real time. So Confluent is beyond Kafka, as most people know it. We provided a complete platform that allows you to really connect your streams, process your streams, connect to various systems, govern those streams, and securely provide an ability to share that information. And that all encompasses you to make better decisions in real time. And of course, we want to be able to give you that information so that you can make better decisions. So fundamentally, the problem we're solving is giving you access to that information in a form that gives you hopefully a competitive edge, make better decisions, and make it in real time.
Excellent. Thanks for this quick introduction, Kamal. While we are aware of real-time analytics, could you please let us know why it is important that organizations make use of real-time analytics?
Yeah, look, I think there's a shift in the world of data. Like there's a paradigm shift. We've been in a world where we've seen a tremendous amount of innovation and technology adoption on what we consider legacy systems somewhat. We had the relational data space for many years, 30 years. We've had decades of engineering on that. We've now got a new modernized data stack, and we've seen a shift in paradigm shift, not just on the technology front, but on the data front. So we see a modernized focus on cloud-based data stacks and cloud-native data stacks. And key to that is, I think we moved from a state of accepting applications in one state to a stateless state. And so what I'm referring to there is more around having not just we've addressed the problem of data at rest, which is the databases, the information storage. We've been with that for many, many years. But the data in motion, which is really the transient of that information, and having access to that information is something that's evolved over the last few years. And I think that paradigm shift has changed the way people think about it. Now, in the real simple layman's term, think about news, right? If you take newspaper would be static information. If I subscribe to a Twitter feed, a news feed on Twitter, that's considered for me event-based or real-time based, and I can get access to that information in real time. So I think that paradigm shift has changed the way we make decisions, changed the way we deploy those systems, and it's really massively changed how our customers and how we consume that information. So if you look at analytics in general, that tends to be still somewhat batch driven. It's not necessarily making decisions in real time. The complexity of what we're dealing with Confluent data platform is essentially we're connecting the varied systems. So if you think of the legacy database, or you think of your SaaS applications, you think of your real-time applications that you're developing in-house, or any other complex cloud native system for that matter. We're bringing those streams of data real time and giving you the ability to connect those through clustering and making better decisions on that data. And so I think that shift of making decisions in real time is a paramount today. I mean, I think there's a completely new mindset around it. And maybe just let me spend a few moments kind of giving you the next layer on that. Today, data has become a competitive differentiation for many companies. Your ability to beat your competitor depends on maybe how much information you have and the quality of that information you have. So you're better hopefully to make decisions in real time, which impact your ability to go to market faster. You're able to improve your services and have better engagement in many cases with your customers or your end users. And then, of course, you're able to mitigate risk. You know, if there's potential risk with a decision, you want to be able to mitigate that risk in real time. So I think across the board, we're addressing, significant challenge of, the real-time data really gives us the ability to address those three areas of making better decisions in real time, improving services, and then mitigating risk. And I could give you various use cases on each vertical and how we do that. But I think fundamentally that shift has happened. We're now living in a world of real time. We want instant access to information, instant access to decision making.
Thanks for sharing the valuable insights, Kamal. How do customers leverage Confluent across on-prem and cloud-based systems?
I mean, that's a great question. Ultimately, we provide our software. Our customers have the choice on how they want to consume that software. They can consume it on-prem and deploy that software in their own data centers or in their own private virtual deployments, infrastructure deployments. Or, of course, they can consume it as a service. We provide a complete managed service offering with Confluent Cloud. So we give our customers the true ability to have a hybrid stack where, we understand certain applications they may want to keep closer to the edge and you just can't deploy them in the cloud or can't leverage Confluent Cloud. And you want to be able to have better control on those, whether that's your automotive factory or whether it's an edge system in a car, for example. So we understand that some of that data may reside on-prem form. And then, of course, we also want to be able to give you the ability to not worry about the operational management of those systems. So we want to be able to give you the Confluent Cloud offering. So we're truly hybrid in that context and provide flexibility across the entire on-prem and cloud state.
Thanks for sharing your expertise on this. Here comes my final questions for this session. Who should be concerned about this new enterprise data streaming category?
Yeah, well, I think anyone that lives today in a world of data and competes with any type of business that's engaged in, literally, you can't avoid it. We're living in a world that's connected to real-time systems, real-time decision-making. So I think everyone in any shape or form is somewhat leveraging capabilities linked to what Confluent does today in the world of making decisions in real time. So I think anyone who's interested in being able to make decisions, create better insights, and of course, reduce risk, as I've talked about, would want to leverage our stack. I encourage you all to watch my colleague, Mark, who will be giving a keynote at the Data Innovation Summit in Singapore. To watch that keynote, he'll cover the 5 key areas around storing, connecting, processing, governing and sharing data with Confluent. So we'll talk about some of the core principles on how we're building that. So I think there'll be tremendous insight with Mark sharing more details on that in the keynote.
Thanks, Kamal. The session is so useful and insightful. We learned so many things. As a co-host partner, Confluent is presenting the keynote on data streaming as a new enterprise data category. Is your business ready? I wish to meet you all in person at the Data Innovation Summit Singapore to get more insights about this. Thank you so much for joining, Kamal. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you so much for having us, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the event.